What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Today, I am very excited to talk to you guys about this really cool project. It is called EGold. So this is a project that you can make potentially a lot of money with, and the best part about this is it's all on chain. This is all on smart contracts. So I'm going to talk about kind of the meat and potatoes about how this thing really works out throughout the video. Towards the end of the video, I do want to give you guys just a brief preview of what this is first and give you guys an introduction on how to get started with it for those of you who have very short attention spans. But definitely stick around for the whole video because I'm going to be talking a lot about why I'm excited about this. I just love the tokenomics behind this, and I love the game theory behind this too. I love the fact that you can't really predict what people are going to do. This isn't a token that's just going to auto insta dump. But there's a lot of ways that you can kind of play this to make potentially a lot of money with. So first of all, I'll give you the quick snippet of what this thing is. So essentially what you're doing is this is on the Binance Smart Chain, and you're able to purchase these EGold miners. Again, this is all on chain, so it's not like they're sending you actual hardware to your house. It's not like you're sending money to some guy to have these miners running in his basement and him give you the profits and cross your fingers that he sends it to you. This is all happening on chain. So you're purchasing these miners with something called NFTs, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. And it's going to pay you out in EGold. So that EGold, you can sell that on PancakeSwap and get a pretty big profit depending on how you play this. And we'll go over some of the strategies here too. So that's the gist of how this whole product works. And again, I will go into more detail about like the whole thing. Definitely stick around for it in a second. But for those of you who want to jump in on it right away, what you can do is you can go to where it says enter app here on the website, and I'll leave all of these steps in the description below, as well as on YouTube and on Patreon. Connect with your MetaMask or your Trust Wallet or whatever. You do need an invitation code to get started in here, so you do have to type in the invitation code in the description below to get started. And then you have all of your buttons right here. Now, nothing's going to be available because you don't have a miner yet. So the first thing that you're going to do is click on the buy miner button, and you have a lot of options right here. You do have to pay in BUSD. So make sure that you have some of that on your Binance Smart Chain wallet. And you have your prices here, which we'll talk about in a second. $20 to $98, $480, and $2,350 respectively. That price is limited. Right now, it is 20% off, I believe, until September 5th. So if you want to get cheaper miners, that is the way to go about it. And then once you do that, the next step after you get your miner is to go down to where it says manage miners or stake miners, and you're going to activate them by following the steps in my description. I'll stop right there because I didn't actually buy a miner on this account. But next, let's go ahead and talk about the real interesting stuff. Why is this thing interesting? Why am I so hyped about the EGold metaverse miner? So I have some graphics over here on PowerPoint that I want to talk about. First of all, like I said, all these miners, you have different powers of how much you want to mine. So how much EGold you want to make in a day, a week, a month, a year, whatever. It's going to constantly be mining. But like I said, there's a lot in here, so stick around. So the first one's $20, next one's $100, next one's $500, next one's $2,500, and those are going to be the prices after September 5th when they do put the liquidity for the token on PancakeSwap. So that's the first step. We have all 4 miners available, and you can decide which one you want to purchase. So the next thing to kind of point out here, and this is where things start to get interesting. So these EGold miners, they're going to keep printing EGold for you over time. Keep printing and printing and printing. But as I'm sure most of us know, if you have a miner that just constantly prints tokens, your price is going to dump like crazy, and you're going to want to get in and out real fast. That's not the case with EGold. So there's a lot of different facets here about how this works. So the first facet is the meta fuel cost. So that's the cost of mining. So let's just say that you've mined 10,000 EGold tokens. You waited and you're like, I'm ready to take some profits from my 10,000 EGold tokens. Well, in order to claim all 10,000 of those tokens, you need to pay a fuel price of 50%. So you need to spend 5,000 EGold tokens to withdraw the other 5,000 EGold tokens. Now, again, you might think, well, why is that the case? Well, it's going to be really interesting, like I said, is because that 50% cost of mining is essentially reducing the supply. So you're getting that supply out that you got, you're burning that from doing a claim, and you're getting some EGold to sell on the market later. So there's a lot of ways that this will play out. The second little facet here is you can only claim 10 times on your EGold miner. So if you have 10,000 EGold tokens ready to be claimed, you pay that mining fee of 50%, 5,000 tokens, you get your 5,000 tokens out, and you only have 9 claims remaining. And the next facet is the claim tax. There's a 5% tax depreciation on every claim. So I believe that means your miner mines 5% less every single time you claim, and you can only claim 10 times. So it's really up to you. If you want to kind of get your profits out real fast and just extract the money out, you only have 10 times that you can do that, and then your miner will no longer work. You have to get a new miner. In addition to that, the more you claim, the more tax you're going to get from doing a claim. So now you're starting to see that this is a lot more complicated and a lot more interesting than just an automatic ROI money printing machine. There's going to be a lot of people looking at this and saying, I'm going to hold my tokens for as long as possible, because they know a lot of different things are going to happen. They know they're going to get more tokens from doing that. They know they're going to be able to claim more times over more times than more people. They know that their supply is going to be reduced as more people are claiming and paying for that cost of mining, etc., etc. And there's a warehouse cost of 1% fee, so that's just a 1% dev fee essentially from that. Going on to the next slide right here. So this is something that you guys can pause and look at yourself, because I mean, it's a little complicated, but this is what I was talking about before. It gives you a 5% fee every single claim for your 10 claims. And after those 10 claims, you no longer can claim anything else from there. And you have a 50% burn, also meta fuel cost, for doing those claims too. Tokenomics are going to be listed right here. We can go over some of the tokenomics in the invitation program a little bit later, but I did want to kind of show you guys that first piece about why this thing is so interesting. So just to quickly touch on the tokenomics, just like Bitcoin, just like other coins, your mining distribution is going to decrease over time. So for the first 4 years, it's going to distribute 10 million tokens. The next 5 to 8 years, it's going to distribute 5 million tokens and going lower, so on and so forth. So if this platform does last quite a long time, then it's going to follow the same path that Bitcoin followed when, it was first launched, and where it is right now, where it's distributing much, much less tokens. So all of that in itself just makes this project really, really interesting to me. But as you can see right here, I think I can show you guys or let's go to this part before I show you guys my miner right here. So this is the calculator. So you guys your head might be spinning. That might be too much to really comprehend right now. So they do have something for you guys so you can understand it a little bit better. And that is a mining calculator. So by clicking on this mining calculator, we can see exactly, sorry about that, what your miner is going to do. So me personally, I purchased a G3 miner. I think that's like the $480 one, but you can put in whatever type that you have. And let's just say I have one G3 miner, which I paid, I believe it's $480. Let's look at that graphic again. Yeah, so 20% off, that would be about $480. And I'm running that miner for, let's just say, 30 days at the current network hash rate. If more and more people come into this, that network hash rate is going to go up, and you're going to be making less tokens on a daily basis. So again, now we're getting to the interesting part. Well, King of Fomo, when am I going to get ROI from here? How much can this really pay out? All right, so that mining period is going to be 30 days. Let's say this is going to be my first claim. So this is claim count 0 out of 100. So I'm not going to get that depreciation fee that first claim. All right, so and then we can go ahead and say the EGold price, which will vary significantly. Let's just say that it's going to be at $10. It seems like a pretty fair price. We go ahead and click on calculate, and we can see right here all of the information: the meta fuel cost, the depreciation fee, the warehouse fee, my production in 30 days, the share that I'm getting, And then we can also see the EGold value at $10. So in 30 days, my $480 miner is going to net me 232.57 USD. So that means in 2 months, this thing is basically paid off, depending again on the price and a lot of other factors that go in here. But you can start to understand how profitable this thing can be over time. You can mess around with this calculator all you want yourself. Of course, like I said, there's a lot of factors. All of these are factors depending on how much you're going to make. But that's, again, to me, what makes it interesting. And, the other thing is you have to keep in mind that there's going to be burns, and those burns are going to affect the price and push the price up even more. So there's a lot to unpack here. So I'll let you guys know how this platform works out for me over time. We'll, of course, still be talking about the Debtbox and IX wallet. I'll be making another video on that probably next. There's some good things and some bad things to talk about with that. But again, the main takeaway from this, I love the fact that this is on-chain. Again, you can verify everything yourself. Go to the website, look through it yourself, look at their Telegram, their GitHub where they, made this smart contract, and their contract addresses for EGold, for the ANFT miners, and everything that you need to know is on the website, guys. Check it out for yourself. Make your decision on your own. And, I just thought this was something cool to see. Even if you don't jump into this, it's still, I think, a cool project. All right, guys, that's everything for today. Like, comment, subscribe. And again, follow me on Patreon if you want to get access to my videos 2 to 3 days earlier than everyone else. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace out.